is Jackie, and I am here with Hippo Campus, day 2 of Firefly. Yesterday was a little long. Today's always going to be a little bit longer. Last fall, you released your second album, Bambi. How is it an evolution since your Tarzan Reject EP?
Lot of we used the man, I just have no idea. There's a lot of synths. We wrote Bambi in a different way. We used to just write in a room together, jamming on guitar riffs, and now it's more of a production-heavy process. Yeah, there's a lot.
We did the Tarzan stuff in my basement, so it was all super homemade, and the newest thing was the complete opposite of that. So, yeah.
And how do you plan to follow that up?
Might go back to the basement. Right now we're just trying to figure out how to live our lives as best we can as individual human beings, and then take it from there. We'll see what music comes after that.
What inspires your songwriting? Is it a riff? Is it a lyric? Is it an experience? What kind of gets your creative juices flowing?
I'd say probably personal experiences with, whether it's relationship trouble or, the joys of being in a relationship. The state of the world right now is a wellspring of influence and inspiration, good and bad. It's really hard to weed out what you want to write songs about at the end of the day. And so you kind of just have to trust a feeling, I guess, intuition. So
You mentioned kind of current events. 2019 is a very weird year. I think so was last year and probably maybe next year. I feel like young people turn to music when times get tough. What music do you turn to if you've had a rough day? Is it a certain band, a certain album? What's something that you turn to if you're having a rough day?
There's this album by the Shins called Wincing the Night Away that I listen to when I've had a rough day. It's just really pleasant, really nice music. I don't know, good time.
Pass.
It May Get Bad When You're Lonely and Cold by the Generationals.
I had one of those nights just the other night. I put on the Brothers album, Some People I Know.
I'm a big fan of Gregory on Isakov. I think that, any of his stuff, The Weatherman is a really good record. That'll usually console me on a tough night/morning. Yeah.
I'll curate a playlist of those bands of like, had a crappy day, press play. So speaking of music streaming, where does music streaming fall into place when you're thinking about new music, you're thinking about releasing new music? Do you want to make an album that's really cohesive, that sends one clear message, or something that's more diverse, that sort of showcases all of the different things you can do and maybe different subgenres that you like?
I feel like it's ideal to be able to do both.
I think in our industry now there's a focus on playlisting ahead of almost everything else. So as far as what labels are looking for, they're looking for singles that can be put in, a multitude of playlists. So that's kind of the focus from the business end. From our end, we've always focused on records first and foremost, making something that's cohesive, which, maybe to our benefit, maybe to our detriment. But
Yeah, writing good songs is like the number one goal. That's what we're best at, just focusing on writing a song, taking it from there.
How did you come up with your set list, or have you come up with your set list for today for Firefly versus something where, maybe you're headlining or supporting and you know that your fans are in the audience for sure?
That's always a really tough thing, At the end of the day, that's like, it feels like often that's our only job during the day. The rest of the day we're just like sitting around on our phones. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to balance like bangers, but also trying to, project or present the image of our latest album. I just messed up the whole interview. It's hard to like maintain the identity of the record, but still satisfy the festival setting. It's really weird. Feeling like you're part of a buffet isn't necessarily where where you want to be 9 times out of 10, but it's still a good time. I don't know.
When you're at a buffet, serve your best dish, man. Serve your hottest, most spicy, tasty potatoes.
You gotta trim that fat, you know?
So do you prefer to play the outdoor festivals or more intimate indoor club gig?
Intimate club gig. I mean, yeah, it's our own space. We could create our own space here. It's
Whatever they give you.
whatever they give you.
So what's up next for you guys after Firefly?
We have a tour coming up with the Head and the Heart. We're happy to be supporting them the whole month of July. Come check it out. It should be fun.
Festivals. We're doing Voodoo Fest in New Orleans. We're doing
Hinterland in Iowa.
Question mark?
Yeah, let's go with Iowa, and then
Definitely is Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, just the festival circuit kind of, and then some touring in the fall. Trying to maybe write some music in between. Who knows?
Well, stay tuned for much more from Hippo Campus. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change, Chorus FM, and the Vinyl.